Hello, my name is Miss Devon. I'd like to read to you a poem. It's called Eggs. Lots of animals come from eggs, some with fins and some with legs, some that chatter and some that cheep, some that fly and some that creep, some that slither and some that run, some with feathers and some with none. Animal eggs can be quite small or just as big as a tennis ball. The animals here, they're quite a few, hatch from eggs and lay them too. Animals that hatch from eggs are called oviparous animals. That means that they have a hard shell and the embryo inside. Now, this particular egg is not fertilized. This is a chicken egg that is purchased from the grocery store. So this egg would be eaten. But it's possible to have an egg that's fertilized. You would need a hen and a rooster for the egg to be fertilized. Then the egg can hatch into a baby chick. So last year, the lower elementary classroom had a chance to hatch chicken eggs, and we'd like to try that again this year. So I have here in my household, and Miss Lexi, our amazing farm coordinator, has 2 incubators in her home, and we are going to chronicle the process of hatching chicks from egg all the way to baby chicks. So first, let's learn a little bit about where our chicks are living at the moment. So this is the incubator. It's designed to act like the mother hen. So even though the incubator doesn't have that warm, feathery body, it can still simulate or attempt to do a lot of the things that the mother hen would be. So for example, there are different features on here that help the chicks stay safe and healthy. You'll notice that there's a little egg rotating. It's designed to keep them warm, it's designed to keep them safe, and to help rotate the eggs. Now that we've had a chance to tour the home of our chicks currently, let's find out more about where they are in their development. So our chicks are currently on day 6. So let's look at what has happened between day 1 and day 6. Feel free to follow along in your chick journal if you'd like. You can find help from a parent on how to download and print that document. Otherwise, you can create a journal all your own or just enjoy following along for the process. So here we can see days 1 through 5 of the chicken development. You can notice a pretty big leap between days 4 and 5. So on day 1, our egg has already started to develop tissue. On day 2, our chick will develop a heart, and it begins to beat for the first time. That is really exciting. On day 3, our chick will develop blood vessels. On day 4, our chick will develop limbs. These limbs include wings, legs, a brain, and eyes. On day 5, our chick will develop elbows and knees. You can see its shape has changed a lot. So then what does our chick look like today? Here is a small model. This is not one of the real chicks from our incubator that we can open to see what it looks like inside. This is our chick on day 6. On day 6, our chick will develop digits for its beak. Next Friday, you can tune in to hear more about how the chicks are developing. And most excitingly, on the 21st day, we'll see if they start to hatch. Hello, we're here today with Lexi, our amazing farm expert and our egg expert in chickens. She is going to be helping answer a few questions for us. So Classroom 10 came up with a few questions this morning that we needed to find out about the new incubator and the chicks.
Okay.
Our question is, what do the chicks eat when they are in their shells?
So, first of all, hello everyone. And Miss Devon, thanks for having me here. So when the chicks are in their shell, there is similar to like a grocery store egg. You've got the egg yolk and the egg white. The egg yolk is all the food that the chicken embryo needs as it's developing. So the yolk, that is the source of food when the embryo is developing inside the egg.
Wow. So it has all the food it needs inside that little container.
Mhm.
Great. Cool. Our next question is, if they're in the incubator, they don't have a mom now. They're not with their chicken hen mom. So how were they created? How is it that there's a fertilized egg?
So there are the female chickens and male chickens. A female chicken is a hen, and a male chicken is a rooster. So a hen, once she reaches about 4 to 5 months old, she will lay an egg generally every day to every other day, regardless if there's a rooster around or not. If there is no rooster around, she's laying unfertilized eggs. If there is a rooster that's part of her environment and they mate, then the eggs get fertilized, and the eggs that she lays are fertilized eggs. So I tend to say, so unfertilized eggs I tend to call grocery store eggs, and then fertilized eggs are the eggs where the chicken embryo develops and then hatches as a chick after 21 days.
Fantastic. Thank you. Okay. So what happens if a chick hatches a few days early?
So generally when a hen lays a fertilized egg, she can lay a fertilized egg every day for several days in a row. So all those fertilized eggs are not actually the exact same age because they've been laid on different days. So when you have a clutch of eggs, a clutch of fertilized eggs, and the mother hen sits on them, you may have one egg that hatches first, and that might have been the one fertilized egg that she had laid first. So developmentally, a chick is not going to hatch until it's ready. It's a big process to break out of that egg. So if it's not ready, generally it's not going to hatch.
Okay, great. Thank you, Lexi. And then what does piping mean?
So piping is when you have your egg and it's that very first little crack. And that is when a chick is starting to break out. So you'll see on around day 21, look at the egg and you'll see that little crack. That's the chick trying to get out, and slowly it takes a lot of energy and effort. Slowly it'll break the shell more and more till it gets to the point that with its legs, it can basically push itself out of the egg.
Wow. If it's taking so much work for the chick to get out, should you help the chick get out of the shell?
So that's one thing that when I'm watching it, I really would like to help the chick. But the best way for me to help the chick is to provide it the best environment and to leave it alone. So the chick, it can take easily a day for the chick to fully emerge from the shell. And the best thing to do is just leave it and just sit and watch it and don't disturb it.
Great. Lexi, you've been very helpful. We're very excited to be watching the incubators that you're housing, and I'm excited to show the classroom the incubators that we have here too. And thanks for all your help.
All right, thank you.
Thanks.